get on the floor, select the goods, and just put a great team around us. So, Steve, I can't thank you enough. And to Carol Munson, she is our member service ambassador. She does just an amazing job getting all these new, fresh products into the members' closets at home, and thank you so very much to that. And then Rob Cusick, we have an incredible club specialist. He does all the club fittings and things like that, and it's been a unique thing that we've offered at Mediterra for the past 5 years, and it's just been an incredible team effort. And I'd especially like to thank my lovely wife Shayla and my daughter Isabella. As all the golf professionals in the room know, we can't do it without our families at home. They miss us for a lot of the dinners and special events, so a special thank you. And have a lovely evening, and thank you so very much.
Us Georgia Tech guys are real special, aren't we? Did I mention to hell with Georgia? We got a Bulldog out there? Oh, you know what? How did I forget about Chip Beck? Oh, that's right. He's a Georgia Bulldog. Let's hear it for Chip Beck. Right in the back. Chip, I'm sorry. I thought you went home. And you guys know him here. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet on the whole planet, Chip Beck. Got no idea how he ended up at Georgia. He's way too nice to have gone to school there. 59 used to be a big deal, Chip. You know that? I actually did some TV work with Chip, ESPN, for a couple of years, and a lot of fun working with Chip. Always great to see him. Let's see. Where were we? Y'all got me off with this Georgia stuff. Okay, here we are. Sandridge Golf Club, PGA Director of Golf, Bella Nagy is a 2016 South Florida PGA Merchandiser of the Year in the public category. This is the third time he's received the award. Bella Nagy, come on up, please.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to thank Gray Oaks for hosting this beautiful dinner tonight, and Jeff and Meredith for all the work that they do, and really enjoy working with them all the time. It's very humbling to be up here again. I didn't think this would happen again, but you know, it's unbelievable to have a job where you go there every day because you love it, and just the absolute joy you know, that you give to people when they come to your facility, and that they leave there with smiles on their faces. That's my main goal, and I love what I do, and I want to thank my team back at Sandridge. Couldn't make it down here, quite a drive from Vero Beach, but you know, I couldn't do this without them and with my family at home. Missed a pretty important soccer game tonight, so that's kind of what happens in this industry. But you know, it is what it is. But we love what we do, and that's why we're all in this room. And I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you.
You know how you get a University of Georgia graduate off your front porch? Pay them for the pizza. That's right, ma'am. Chip, I'll explain that one to you later. Did I tell you my duck joke? I bet y'all didn't get this from Tim Rosefort, did you? Crandon Golf Key Biscayne Assistant PGA Professional Santos Caceres is the 2016 South Florida PGA Assistant Professional of the Year. Santos has been a member since 2012 and is actively involved in the Southern Chapter and currently serves as their Secretary-Treasurer. This is Santos' first section award. Santos Caceres, please come on up. Tell them the duck joke.
I met Charlie in 1998. He came to Argentina to play in the Center Open, and you were quite fit back then. Carl, thank you very much for hosting the event. We played in the estuary with my brother and my nephew, and we had a great time, so thank you, Carl. I also want to thank Steve Jablonowski. He's the head of the Golf Miami-Dade division where I work, and thanks to him, he's here today. Steve, if you can stand up and be recognized. I want to thank Steve for all the support and all the time that they give me to be involved with the Southern chapter as a secretary. Also want to thank Jeff and Meredith and all the staff and Tracy and all the team. You've been great, and it's just so much fun to work with you, and I just honored to be here today. I also want to thank my family, my brother, my nephew, they're here. Want to thank my wife. She couldn't be here today. She's 38 weeks pregnant, so we are expecting our second child at any moment. So if I get the call now, I have to run away from here. And wow, what an honor to be an assistant of the year. How many assistants do we have? 500, 600? I don't even know. It's such a great privilege to be assistant of the year. Thank you, Rob, for being in charge of the awards committee. And I just wanted to say that to me, to be an assistant is to have the ability to put yourself in the shoes of other people, to be humble, but yet confident, and just be willing to learn from your mistakes and learn from your mentors. And that's to me to be an assistant. And tonight, I want to invite you all to become an assistant wherever you are, at the grocery store, at the airport, at home, to be an assistant to whoever's by you, and hopefully one day when you're needing it the most, you'll have somebody there for you. All right? Thank you, Charlie, and have a great night.
So back when I was in good shape, and I do remember going to Cordoba, Argentina, a beautiful place, a beautiful golf club. The club there that we played, and I guess was your home golf course, Santos, in Cordoba. Eduardo Romero from there, Masters US Open champion Angel Cabrera there. I remember going down because I was mad at my agent at the time, Ken Kennerly, because I was very underpaid flying and coached to go down there. But in all seriousness, as beautiful as Argentina is, and I thought it was at the time, the people there were so incredibly nice. And I think you saw that tonight from Santos. Amazing people. Great job. Well done. The PGA Director of Instruction at the Don Law Golf Academy at Osprey Point, Bill Scott, is the 2016 South Florida PGA Youth Player Development Award winner. Bill is an advocate for junior golf in South Florida through various programs, including the Southeast Chapter Elementary. This is the third time Bill has received this award. Let's hear it for Bill, and thank you, Bill, for all the great work you're doing. The future of our game. So important.
Thank you all for being here tonight. Sorry, Charlie, I don't have a duck joke. But I do have the top 10 reasons I love youth development, and I'm going to skip the first 9, and I'm going to go to the number 1 reason. Kids listen. That's the number 1 reason. It was roughly 12 years ago that Don and Diana brought me into the fold of growing the game of golf, in particular junior golf, and for this I'm thankful. They have given me many things to be thankful for, and the list continues to grow. The opportunity to teach and lead other instructors at their academy, develop, mentor, and coach juniors, the encouragement to get involved in our chapter and our section any way possible to make a difference. I've seen many of the professionals sitting in this room tonight throughout this past year growing the game at the junior level through coaching and volunteering at our South Florida sections, Prep Tour, Challenge Tour, and especially the South Florida Team Golf. This is proof that the game of junior golf is in good hands. It's an honor to receive this award for growing junior golf as it is something I am passionate about and love to do on a daily basis. I'd like to thank the Section Awards Committee for the time spent poring over the numerous applications of many of our deserving PGA professionals in our section. In particular, I'd like to thank Jeff Lofstead, Meredith Schuler, Caitlin Heiting, and Jake Weir for running the Prep into Challenge Tours, and especially Tyler Wolford for putting on a great show for Team Golf this summer. Did a wonderful job. I get a quick reminder of the importance of junior golf by seeing my son's involvement. I think back and I'm reminded that it was the PGA professionals before us that helped to spur our interest in the game through core values, which are so closely parallel to life. Thank you.
Let's hear it one more time for Bill. I believe we all saw the passion. He's out there on the front lines. That's the future of our industry right there, Bill. Thank you very much for the work you do every day. I know you do it because you love it, but we appreciate it as well. The PGA teaching professional at Palm Cove Golf Club, Judy Alvarez, has been named the 2016 PGA Player Development Award recipient, one of the lead teachers of the South Florida PGA Foundation PGA Hope program. Judy has received this award twice. Unfortunately, Judy is unable to be with us this evening. However, we congratulate her on the well-deserved award. Miramar Lakes Golf Club PGA Director of Golf Ken McMaster is the 2016 South Florida PGA Bill Strasbaugh Award recipient. Ken has been a PGA member since 2006 and currently serves as a membership outreach chairperson. This is Ken's first section award. Come on up, Ken.
I've got some notes here. I don't think that anybody gets up here this evening to stand at the podium without thanking a whole lot of people, and I'm that guy. So I was very blessed to have loving people in my family, my parents, who always encouraged me to do my best, and it served me well for a long time. To my wife, simply the best person I've ever known. Our children, Aiden and Ella, who have made me better than I ever could have been without them. My golf kids are here tonight, Kyle Mills and Catherine Doyle. Thank you for trusting me to walk with you on your journeys. Mark Doss, he is absent this evening, but an exceptional golf professional and an even better person. To our PGA section staff, Jeff, Meredith, Tori Stock, all of you, it's difficult to articulate how outstanding you all are, and I don't think that we tell you that often enough. My thanks to our friends at Titleist and FootJoy, Steve Taylor and Scott Van Dam, who have supported folks like me for a very long time. The people that I work for, Margaret Antonier and Bob Roop, have encouraged me to promote the game of golf and allowed me to be myself. My congratulations to all of the other award winners, particularly Gary Baker and Brian Pieper, on your careers of excellence. The great New York Yankee Yogi Berra once said that you can observe a lot by just watching. There are many people whose excellence and selflessness have inspired me. I've watched Jeff Raymer and Tom Wildenhouse and their unrelenting passion and service for the PGA. I'm fortunate to be able to call Steve Waugh, Warren Bodke, Marion Heck, and Bob Ford my friends. But before they were my friends, they were people and golf professionals that I looked up to. I hope that I too might be a positive impact on others, even though they may just be observing. I think that that is something that would make Bill Strasbaugh very proud. So thank you for sharing this evening with me. Thank you.
Chip, are you still here? The Deacon Palmer Award recognizes PGA professionals who personally display outstanding integrity, character, and leadership in the effort to overcome a major obstacle in their life. This individual is an unsung hero and daily inspiration at his facility and in his community. This year, the award is given to Broken Sound Club, the Old Course's John Scaff. And accepting this award on his behalf are his wife, Mary Ann Scaff, and the PGA Director of Golf at Broken Sound, the Old Course, Jeff Weber.
After about the first 60 minutes on the job, I learned that I was never again a son to my father, but I was a son to Mr. Scaff. Son, where's my glasses? Son, where's Mrs. Haverkamp? Son, who's that on the ninth green? Son! So now I'm forever his son, and Mr. Scaff is a gentleman we've learned a lot from. As you can see, he's a shining light in our life. He's still doing well. Again, we've learned a lot from him in my 9 years working for Mr. Scaff. Just a little history about him. He spent over 28 years in our section, South Florida, 23 exactly in our Southeast chapter. He's been in the Masters 30 years in a row. He's been in the PGA show 30 years in a row. He should have a PGA tattoo on his arm. I have to talk to his wife about that. Son, no tattoo, son. About 4 things I learned from him. You know, he took pride in everything he did, whether it was from the way he dressed, the way he talked, the way he walked, the way he treated us as staff or members or people at the restaurant with us. He's always looking to learn more through teaching and playing and promoting us and always having fun. So without any further ado, let's introduce Mrs. Mary Ann Scaff. She's got a few words to say.
Good evening, everyone. John is truly sorry that he could not be here to accept this amazing honor. He is in awe to have received it. About a year and a half ago, John had a massive headache. It caused an artery in his brain to dissect. He was in neuro ICU for 30 days and in the hospital for 100. Currently, he is recovering, but progress is slow, as they are in brain injuries. He has had to learn to talk again and is still learning to walk. It is not about physical strength, because John is very strong. It is about balance and coordination, the worst things for a golfer. John has 11 therapies a week, each one the equivalent of running a marathon. Through all of this, John's spirit and love of life and people has never altered. He is so positive. As a golf professional, he has always inspired members, colleagues, his staff, and he continues to inspire everyone with his strength and courage as he recovers. Even at his therapy center, he's like the director, and everybody else is a member. John's love of golf and his dedication to the game has been a true constant in his life from the very beginning. He might not remember what he had for lunch, because short-term memory seems to be a little bit of an issue, but he does remember the channel that the golf station is on. He is blessed to be a long-standing member of the PGA and the South Florida section. Again, thank you for this great recognition in honor of John's accomplishments. He is truly grateful, as am I, to be a member of this wonderful community. Thank you so much.
Joe Grock, the PGA director at the Glades Country Club, is the 2016 South Florida PGA Horton Smith Award recipient. Joe also serves on the faculty of the Florida Florida Gulf Coast University PGA Golf Management University program and is the Player Development Coordinator. This award marks Joe's first section award. Joe? Florida Gulf Coast University PGA Golf Management University program. That's a lot right there.
We have openings at the university for you, Charlie, if you want to. The English department. First off, thank you all for coming tonight, and I'd like to say that this award is such an honor, but it is a team award, and with that, I would like to thank my team, and I'm going to ask that you stand up, please. First, to my lovely wife, Gina, who's been so supportive in helping me achieve a lot of the research and work that I've done. Of course, the director of the Florida Gulf Coast University, the PGM program there, the golf management program, Tara McKenna. You can stand, you don't have to wave. It's a very nice dress. And of course, who really got me involved with a lot of this would be Marty Hall, again from Florida Gulf Coast University. And a very, very special thanks to my boss, Audie Berger. And even though he's not my boss, I would like at this time to quote a great philosopher, Forrest Gump, who said to me, "You always be Lieutenant Dan." So you'll always be my boss. Thank you for all your support, my friend. You know, a lot of people ask me about the books that I've written and a lot of the research that I've done and the education that I've put forward, and they ask me, well, you know, why are you doing a lot of this? And to me, there's just nothing more thrilling than to try to improve myself, to try to learn something new, and especially learn something new through research. Imagine, especially as it relates to research, just imagine to try to find something and in fact find something that nobody else in the world knows. Nobody else in the world knows. To me, that's a way that can really lead you to a position of power. Not just personal power, but power for your organization. It's a way for you to really add value to who you are as a human being, to your club, to your community, to our industry, which could really use some help, and indeed to the whole world. So even if you can help 1/1,000,000th to better our industry, our professionals, you've changed the world by that much. So I have a deep passion for this, and I really appreciate this award tremendously. Now, to that end, Tara and Marty and the PGM program is hoping to move the university towards becoming a think tank for you all, for this whole region, in order to promote new ideas, new research, new solutions to our problems. So let me leave you with just this one thought. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Thank you. Have a great night.
PGA Director of Instruction at the Don Law Golf School. Don Law is the 2016 South Florida PGA Teacher of the Year for the second consecutive year. Don has received countless awards on the chapter and section levels, including being named Section Golf Professional of the Year in 2011, the PGA of America Junior Golf Leader Award in 2012, and was inducted into the South Florida PGA Hall of Fame in 2013. Through his academies, Don strives to make his students the best they can be. Don Law. Don, by the way, has been working with a lot of the North Florida section PGA guys. Maybe that's why And they beat you guys the last 2 years. I'm just saying.
Good evening, everybody. And before I get around to the serious part of my speech, I want to just apologize to Mr. Beck back there. I really don't know why Charlie would make fun of a guy from Georgia that had a 59. I'm from Alabama. I know a lot of guys, golf pros from Alabama. We've had 60s, 61s, and 62s on our SATs. So I'm just pardon me, I have to read this, and at the end of my speech, you're going to understand why, because I'm having some issues. But I want to thank the awards committee and Rob Anderson for this honor. I certainly want to thank Carl and Jim here at Gray Oaks for hosting us tonight. I'd like to congratulate all the other award winners, and particularly Tom, who's our Golf Pro of the Year this evening, and to Brian and Gary for their induction into the Hall of Fame. I can't even imagine working in a greater section than the one we're in here in South Florida. My history with Jeff, Meredith, the entire staff, Tori, Tyler, Jake, Caitlin, Tracy, everybody that's ever worked at this section, going back under our guidance of Kevin Maroney, you couldn't ask for a better environment to work your trade. And I thank you all very much for that.